Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the last part of my Honda Insight restoration video. As you can see on screen on the front fender, there's a bit of residue from a decal, as well as on the door here, you can see some drips of something. At the time, I thought it was paint, but I've learned since then it's not actually. Right now, this is just a little walk around of the car, trying to show off the current condition of the paint and what still needs to be fixed. As you can see here, the clear coat on the roof is absolutely horrible. After 23 years and 244,000 miles, it's kind of just given up. What you're seeing there is a little test spot I did of the polish, just to see if it was going to be even worth trying to save. And right now, like I said, just doing a quick walk around. I don't think the car has been washed in a good year or two, and once again, this is just a walk around, trying to show the worst parts so that you can see how much it improves by the end of the video. Once I show the door here, you'll be able to see a couple more of those paint drips that I point to, but I still can't figure out what that is. I do need to touch up the car with some touch-up paint, of course, and redo the finish on the windowsill, but I'll be showing that in a later video. So right here, as you can see, is the front bumper. Before I did any cleaning, I had it off because I was re-clearing the headlights and I didn't want to risk scratching the paint. To clean the bumper right here, I used bug and tar remover, as well as a wet rag to remove most of the bugs, of course. I did go over it with a second pass and then a wash mitt with just general car soap, because I wanted to make it look the best I could. So in this video right here, this is just another walk around I'm doing. As you can see, the fender's cleaned up a little bit, not enough, but the door, the drips, or whatever was there has kind of improved. And this is just after pressure washing. I still have not polished anything yet, but you'll see in a moment. I did do one test spot with the polish right there. So you can see there is a little bit of improvement, but at this point I still wasn't too certain as to whether or not it was going to be worth it. But going around the back side, I did take the Go Solar sticker off, and this is just more angles of the paint now that I have pressure washed it. It was a noticeable improvement, but clearly not the results that I wanted. So this is the end of this clip right here, and you'll see in a moment the front bumper, how it looks after I cleaned it. Once again, this was an improvement, but not what I was wanting. And you'll see in the center of the bumper, that's where the license plate was, which is why it looked kind of all clean. This photo right here is before I cleaned it. This one right here is after I pressure washed it, as well as that's the format for these next slideshow photos. So in this clip right here, what I'm doing is removing the rest of the 3M adhesive so that when I reinstall the front air guides, they'd have a good mounting surface. And here I am cleaning the front bumper. What I'm doing is clay barring it. I decided to not clay the entire car, but I did want to clay the front bumper because that's where the most rock chips are going to be, and I figured that would have the most significance. As you can see also, I am hand polishing the car. I didn't really see too much a difference when I was doing this on the front bumper. Maybe that's because it's plastic and it just didn't come back to life as well, but I was a little disappointed, but I decided, you know what, let's just go ahead and polish the whole car. I've already cleaned it, and so that's what you're going to be seeing at the moment. I did end up switching to a electronic DA polisher that my neighbor gave me later in the video, but for the first day or two I decided to try and hand polish the car, which I would not recommend when the paint is in this condition. As you can see here, the rear quarter panel has improved quite a lot, but it could have been a lot better with the remote polisher from the start. The door panel here also had a great improvement. I'm still really happy with how that turned out just with hand polishing. In this next clip right here, as you can see, the rear quarter panel was really hazy, but as I buff off the wax now, it's much better. The front fender cleaned up very well also. I was planning on finishing the whole car this night, but I ended up just going to bed. So this video is the day after when I have the car out in the sun. It really is a big improvement. But as you see here, I didn't actually finish doing the roof last night. So on the driver's side, clearly that's where I didn't even polish anything. But you'll see on the passenger side, that's where I polished last night by hand.
Compound or whatever. But it's definitely an improvement.
This next clip is when I start using the electronic polisher or buffer. What I'm doing right here is doing some test spots to see which type of pad I wanted to use, and what I ended up using was just a general microfiber pad. I decided to redo the whole roof just because I already had the buffer there, and I'm sure it wouldn't have looked even if I had tried to blend it with my hand polishing. Take a look at the reflection of the light on the roof in this clip. It really, obviously it's an improvement, but as you can see, it's still really cloudy even after I finished buffing. And I realized that was because I didn't have enough fresh microfibers. The ones that I were using to buff off the compound were kind of getting full of material, and so that's why I had to go and get another set of fresh green towels that you'll see here. Right here is when I decided to redo the rear bumper, just because I'd already had the polisher out, so I figured why not get it done. And here it is. In this clip, it's going to be another comparison. This is after I've finished polishing everything. On this front fender right there, you can see that little square where the sticker was. It's not perfect. I think the clear coat's just been etched away. But on the door, you can see there's no paint drips. They're completely gone. Mirror I still need to touch up, but the driver rear quarter panel looks great. The best part though, right up here on the roof. Clear coat is honestly pretty much gone after 23 years. That's why you can see it still looks a bit fuzzy in some areas, and there's just nothing I can do about that without repainting the car. But the door trim and the mirror trim, as you can see, much improved. The rear bumper is a lot better. I went ahead and took the Go Solar sticker off as well and polished the rear deck lid spoiler. The passenger rear quarter panel is improved also. The polishing wasn't able to get off that yellow mark, but I'm going to touch up that. As we come over to the roof again, you can see how much better it looks. But as you can see on that corner, it's not perfect. That's where the clear coat's completely gone. After that, here's some more of the polishing I did on the door panel trim. The mirror, obviously, I need to refinish that as long as the door sill. But the front fender for the driver's side, huge improvement, even better than the passenger side. And the hood looks phenomenal. Night and day difference. Well guys, here she is, the final result. Night and day difference. Headlights came out very well. I used Meguiar's Plastic X, plastics with an X on the end, to buff them out after I used 3000 grit sandpaper, and they look great, clearly. Wheel well. I know I don't have a light on, but clean as can be. I redid the under tray front bumper section. Went around and completely waxed the car, used turtle wax, spray wax. As I mentioned earlier, those paint drips are completely gone. And I'm just blown away with how much this thing came back. It's my first time polishing a car, so maybe this is average. The only issue still is the little clear coat issue right there from the sticker that was on it before, but not too bad. Obviously, I'm gonna touch up, paint the major dings like there, and remove the yellow drip right there. I'm gonna take this off completely, either just have it full chrome or repaint it black. But what a turnaround. I need to clean the glass still, I hate doing that. But I can't believe this. I've got new Insight, Honda, and hybrid decals on order. Thanks for watching, guys. So like I said in that last clip, I'm really happy with how it turned out. And these are two photos I took on the night that I finished. This picture right here is before I did any pressure washing. This one is after I just pressure washed it. And this one is after I finished polishing it. Right here is before I washed it. And right here is after I polished it. That's going to be the format for the rest of these pictures. If y'all are interested in seeing any more of the restoration videos of this car, I'll have my Insight playlist linked in the description. That will be the restoration playlist, but I'll also have the Insight tutorial playlist linked below. My videos aren't yet monetized, so if you do want to support the channel, I'll have my Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal listed in the description as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate the support over the past couple months. I'm really happy that I was able to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate y'all letting me know.